Ever wondered what made Tesla's AC unstoppable? In short, reliability. Same for blockchain. Blocks need to be confirmed by a certain number of nodes before they're added to the ledger. This is called proof of benefit, or POB. Think of it like a giant mirror. It reflects the combined power of all the computers on the network. This way, no single computer or group of computers can manipulate the data, but why do blocks need to be reflected? Why not just let them be added immediately? Well, in the same way that a lie can travel halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on, errors can sneak into the system if we're not careful. Imagine if someone changed the voltage to 120 instead of 110. That might not sound like much, but it would mess up everything from refrigerators to air conditioners, and if the error goes undetected, it could even cause a blackout. So how does the proof of benefit work exactly? Each block is like a page in a giant book that everyone on the network has a copy of. When a new block is proposed, it gets broadcast to all the other computers on the network, also known as nodes. These nodes are like the underpaid interns of the crypto world. They do most of the work, but don't get any direct rewards. However, they do get a little reward for validating each block. Now, normally when you think of a reward, you probably think of something shiny and monetary. But in this case, the reward is a little less tangible. Instead of money, the nodes get to keep the transaction fees associated with that block. But wait, there's more. If the block is eventually added to the blockchain, the nodes also get a share of the block reward. This reward is given out to the miners who actually add blocks to the chain. The miners are like the senior partners in this analogy. They do the least work, but get the biggest rewards. In order for a block to be added to the blockchain, though, it needs to meet certain criteria. It must contain enough quorum signatures. A quorum is a supermajority of the network. Basically, a bunch of nodes agreeing on the same thing. This way, even if some of the nodes are compromised, the network is still secure. To make sure that the blocks being added are valid, each block contains a cryptographic hash of the previous block. This way, if someone tries to change one block, it will also change all the blocks that come after it, making the entire blockchain invalid. But why bother with all this security? Why not just let people use whatever AC voltage they want? Well, in the same way that a power grid needs to be reliable and secure, a blockchain needs to be trustworthy and decentralized. Without these properties, the blockchain could be manipulated by bad actors, and the entire financial world could collapse. Okay, maybe that's a bit dramatic, but you get the point. Join Nikola Tesla and subscribe for our next exciting episode where we'll continue our tale of the unstoppable AC and the blockchain. See you then. Until then, remember, geeks of all trades, your time is coming.